buffer room, for being middle of the pack team, but they're currently 0-3 right now. And versus CSU Long Beach, who also a middle of the pack team, at least in previous seasons, is now 2-0. And so Washington are coming in trying to get their first win. CSU want to keep their streak running hot. And yeah, what's game we're going to be on Nuke. Almost everyone is joined up on these things, but
One thing I'd like to talk about is on
yeah,
the
go.
Washington esports side is first off, one of their losses is only it was a forfeit loss. So I
Yes,
guess if
true.
you want to just look at games played, it's 0-2. But the forfeit loss was on Train, so that means that both losses they had were on Dust 2 and Mirage, which were both, as we've talked about in the past, they're very aim heavy maps.
Mm-hmm.
CSULB has won very convincingly in those weeks. Um, on Dust 2, they won 16-9, and Mirage going 16-1. So I don't know really if that speaks about the teams that they played against or if that speaks for their own individual skill. I'd like to personally believe it speaks for their individual skill. But if Washington Esports is just struggling in these aim battles, and we're going to assume, taking out all the other possible things, I'm going to look at that it might be that they're struggling with the aim battles because, Train maybe not so much of just a straight aim duel, but, Dust 2 is notorious for being one of those. It might be difficult for them to take it against CSULB, who has been very convincing thus far.
Mm-hmm.
And especially on Nuke, where it's a little bit more of an unknown map. We saw earlier today, like the terrorist sides, the GGs were just able to run out, completely dominate the opposition with their raw aim potential, and just completely took the first half by storm. So if we could see a similar thing here from CSULB, I wouldn't be that surprised. But I'm curious to see if either team can get it started on the T side like we saw
Yeah.
last time, or if it'll change and be more of a CT heavy, like impenetrable defense setup from either side.
Yeah. 2 games is not that large of a sample size, but it is something definitely to look at and just pay attention to see if it actually is a trend coming out from Washington. So you have everyone loaded up, everyone readying up in here. So you're just going to knife round 2. So I'm just gonna pop into that right now, actually.
It looks like someone just left, so you might want to wait a little bit.
What? I just
Yeah,
swapped.
someone just.
Who just
Oh,
left?
that's too bad. I don't know.
Well, we're
We
here.
got Sprangler.
You can see these people warming up while we talk.
Sixer from Envious.
Wow, they got a stand-in.
Oh,
Oh no, that's just off. That's just off-brand. Like bootleg Chinese Sixer.
that's like the value. That's like the bargain.
Yeah, great value. Yeah, exactly. What is he at? I actually want to see a scroll and see how much of a value he is. 403. That's positive.
And, yep, already they're making their money's worth.
We're really good analysts here, people.
We really are. But based off the warm-up statistics, I gotta say I'm favoring CSULB because the frag count across the board just seems to be extraordinarily high. You can already see Renji looking to drop a 50 bomb, not even one round into the game. Can he do it, ladies and gentlemen? Heading towards the lobby area. Actually, gonna change it up. Gonna go up to roof. A little bit of an unorthodox play. We don't see him going towards this position too much. Gonna be running with the knife out. Takes up the AK. Gonna take the fight against Visa. And he gets the 50 bomb! There we go.
Right before dying, so a very nice play of him taking out quite a number of bots before any actual humans joined this server. He made sure to get in early, get his money's worth on this warm-up round. Seriously, where is this last guy? Come on! Oh,
honestly, I want to get hired just to cast warm-ups and then switch it to the actual casters after warm-up. I will hype the hell out of warm-ups.
Oh yeah, like those what is it, like stuff like America's Got Talent or all these shows, there's always a pre-show hype event where like there's music playing and there's people on stage. They're like, come on everyone, jump up and down, yeah.
Yeah, CSGO's Got Talent.
It's weird to watch. I worked on backstage on one of these events before, and like it makes sense that it's there, but I never considered because you got to warm up the audience before the event actually starts, or else the first couple of auditions or whatever are gonna be like mild audience.
Yeah, you gotta warm them up before the heat just gets cranked all the way
It was
up.
just weird to watch though. All I can think was the people on stage being the hype men. It's like you're just a discount Flavor Flav, aren't you?
They're the bargain. They're the bargain brand.
It's like
Yeah, get a lot of bargain brand people today. Must be a sale.
knife round going off really slow right now. First point damage was dealt to Signite before he falls. Dirty gets a trade back, and Artemis with another one before Meow gets second, so it's tied 3-3 right now. A lot of damage taken on the CT side of things. Lubishev definitely still at full health, surprisingly knife round. Now it's Dirty left at half health. Meow to take out Meow, but being chased down by 2 people. Doesn't even get a single one before he falls.
So now, do I have to analyze that?
Yeah.
Is this what we're doing? Oh, so I really liked the death from above strategy that CSU tried to enact there. They tried to just jump. I don't remember if it was actually them. I don't think it was actually. No. Washington Esports attempted to enact from the beginning of that round, but unfortunately the strong defense from CSU kind of held out for a little bit until Washington Esports was just able to turn it around on them. I thought it was some really impressive individual plays. Those right clicks were really on point, but I thought that the left click potential of the Washington side specifically was very strong. But now we get into the actual game that matters. And Washington Esports, they did win that round, I believe. I was kind of distracted.
No, CSULB won that round,
Okay,
and
right.
unsurprisingly opted for the CT side, where they're actually going.
But look at the Washington side. They're looking to buy up utility on 3 players. They do have a Tech 9 on Signite. I'm gonna assume that's how you say it.
Yeah.
And it's Kiyomi on the CSULB side has a kit on their end. So
And an HE.
both sides looking like they might either play. For the terrorists, it might be a more execute-heavy style, but the CTs are certainly ready to go for a retake. And Meow opening it up onto Artemis is going to give the early man advantage to the counter-terrorists.
Yeah, nice USP left clicks into the lobby through hut window. Looks like Dirty just actually threw a smoke into hut. Dirge. Oh yeah, he was going to retrieve that bomb because that actually was the bomb that flown out and dropped onto hut. But these more smokes coming in. There's gonna be Meow and Renji to hold down this along with Chef. Lubishev gets one, Renji gets a second, Lubishev gets a third. Now it just leaves Visa, comes in through Squeaky. Gets trounced by Loopy. CSULB taking the first round, not losing a single member.
Yeah, and honestly, I think that was just unfortunate for Washington, really. They walked out. I don't think they really expected to have as big a stack on the A side as the CT side did. They walked out basically into a crossfire where both players were holding off angles, and you could see it was fairly quick and easy, triple kill headshots. Washington really just didn't have too much of a chance to respond because there were just so many different angles to check. But they are just looking like they want to full save this round. Not too much money in the bank. A little odd that they're looking to full save because they'll have to full save again next round anyway. Might have liked to see just some pistols, try to get a rush strategy going on, but they are going to be 5-manning over towards the ramp area, and it's Kiyomi going to be the first line of contact.
He's actually going to take on 3 people, make that 4, and a 5th! An ace secured by his own USP. Very nice hold. Yeah, that was very good.
How much HP did he have at the end there? How much did you see? He was 2.
Yeah, 3 with the SMG, 2 with the USP.
No, how much HP did he have?
Oh, yeah, there was like 2 HP.
Wow, that was just some really good aim with the USP there, especially in the end. I mean that's gotta be a little bit of a downer for Washington. They might be feeling a little upset about that. But fantastic play from Kiyomi. Let's look at the bank for at 3750 right now. I mean, not a huge amount, but still.
It's a nice
Next
start.
round, that means an easy op with utility if they need it. And right now, Washington just forced onto these pistols. Not too much they're going to be able to do here unless they're able to just kind of catch 1 or 2 players off guard.
Lubishev here watching Squeaky. Able to see one person. Doesn't land a shot through the wall though. That's gonna be Kiyomi getting the first kill before getting traded out. I believe that was actually done in ramp room. Yeah.
No waste this round.
But that is actually the rest of the T's coming in through Sneaky. Getting taken out by rotating members. CT's out, but they do get the bomb plant. which is what they're going for. Meow finalizes the kill with another headshot from the USP and gets the defuse. So, actually a nice fake up on the A site, allowing Washington to get onto the B side and get the bomb plant. But in an eco round, pretty standard retake anti-eco coming out from CSU.
Yeah, but I mean, it did what they wanted it to do. I did think it was a really nice play just to get the bomb down, especially. And with that, they're able to buy up Artemis onto an op with a smoke and head armor, so definitely more than they would have been able to without the bomb plant. But this round, it's going to be Dust versus Artemis. 2 players still opting for the XM and the Skell, which I'm curious about. But it looks like the op duel is not going to happen just yet, but let's see how impactful these ops can be.
Yeah, most people heading up to lobby. Signite here, gonna be clearing out some windows for grenades to be dropped on the A side. This is gonna hint at an A take. Though it's Kiyomi, once again, still holding ramp just in case. He even smoked off the entrance. About to throw another molly there to slow things down, but Washington Esports are taking it slow as of now. Chef, once again with the XM, gets a nice kill onto Visa. And then Renji with the scout, actually. Ooh! Lands a shot onto Artemis. But Artemis with the op gets the kill, and then Signite gets a second one with the AK pushing in. It's going to be the A site virtually open for them. Very little. Oh, well, no, the CT rotates are actually coming in. Meow getting the first kill. It's Kiyomi up in heaven, gets another one. Artemis, though. They know Meow is hidden behind that smoke. That nade damage, actually. Double nade. First one did the trick. Now it's just Journey left on site. Can't even get the bomb plant down. Gets 1 kill. But the first gun round goes to CSULB, putting them up 4-0.
I mean, I like that CSULB, they made their presence known, and then they immediately just fell back and played passively. So that Washington, they knew roughly where each of these players were, but they didn't want to push out into the open areas because they knew where they were, and they knew that if they peeked out, they would get flanked by the people from over in Mini, or if they focused entirely on Mini, the people heaven would get them. So CSU will be playing a very good passive crossfire, which really shut Washington Esports out of the round when they were in that 2 versus 3 situation.
Loopy Chef is stuck in hell. Is he lagged out or something? Oh, nope, he seems to be okay.
He's going now, maybe a little bit. Maybe he got tabbed out.
Yeah, he's coming up to heaven right now. Why would you tap out in the middle of the round? So that's, yeah, one nade's being thrown out. There's a lot of, actually, full outside presence coming out from the terrorist side, throwing some smokes, trying to get across, but there is a big, giant gap. It allows Meow to spray, and does actually both get into spray down onto Washington as they climb in through Sneaky. Only 2 members actually make it through. We see Loopy Chef. Why would you take me away from that? Oh, Visa actually crosses that out. Dust, though, gets another kill onto Durney. It's just 2 T's left, and they are on the site. This allows them to get the bomb plant in. That molly stops the aggression coming up. CT's trying to retake this, at least temporarily. But 4 versus 2, Renji and Meow spray down those last 2. Terrorists get the defuse. He's going to put CSULB up 5-0.
I mean, again, another nice play for them to get the bomb down on the site, but the worry here for Washington Esports is that because these rounds are going so convincingly CSULB's way, even though the bomb is getting planted, the economy on the counter-terrorist side is also growing exponentially. You can see no players under 6K until Loopy Chef bought up this round. So even if they lose one round, they're going to be able to very easily, comfortably buy. So Washington Esports really has to get a round without losing too many players in order to comfortably buy again and be able to shut down the rebuy in the next round. So they've got to get really a very convincing round in the next couple of rounds to be able to make their mark on the terrorist side.
Yeah. This is opposite of what we saw last game. Actually, this is more standard nuke scoreline going on. Once again, as we heard, got some nade pockets being broken out in the top. Actually, that flash is Kiyomi. Kiyomi in a very forward position right now. Could catch Washington off guard, pushing it from radio. And Sixer being very aggressive. Yeah, easily just taken out. Sixer does answer back. Renji now pushes down into hell, knowing that they're trying to take the ramp room. That smoke actually not going far enough. That allows Dust to get a kill onto Sixer. Dirty wants to trade out. Oh, there you go. Finally sees him to just barely the side of the smoke. Knows there's a second player in hell. Nope, wait, wrong person. But yeah, so we see Meow actually already in the B site. Got a kill on Signite. Dirty did take out Dust. But that's going to make it a 2-on-2 right now with Meow holding the site. He's going to put pressure on Washington doing. They can't just blindly push in. Especially because it seems like they don't know where Loopy Chef is. This is going to prompt them to take the bomb up into heaven. Fall down onto the A site. But Loopy Chef is still here. He should... Okay, he heard the feet drop, and here's the bomb plan. He's going to try and peek out. Ooh, but doesn't peek out fast enough. And does not get a kill either. But Meow comes in. Makes it a 1-on-1 right now. 1-on retake. No flash. He has a smoke and an HE. Dodges the flash from Visa. Expecting Visa to be up in heaven, surprisingly.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what would be prompting that. His teammate was up in heaven. So I'm not really sure what kind of sound cues would have given that away or what kind of info would have given that away. But Visa did listen out. He heard his opponent back over towards the vent side, and actually it was very lucky for him that he did that because he originally thought that the counter terrorist was over near hut. So that sound cue practically saved the round for him because he was looking the entirely wrong way, and that one footstep allowed him to get the positioning to win the fight. But like we were saying, it's gonna be looking like Washington Esports reset here unless they can pull it out, get double rounds. They are actually in a very good position in terms of their buy than what I thought they would be, even with one player surviving. But they're still gonna have to win this round convincingly because CSULB would be able to rebuy here. I believe, at least on the 3 players, they might have Loopy Chef save if they do choose to do it again. But Washington needs to get this round to avoid being reset.
Washington actually want to take Ramp Room right now, who is, as usual, held by Itsukiyomi. Smoke is going to allow them to cross into the full room, maybe flank around Itsukiyomi. Just barely under... Oh! Sixer! Oh! Took him a while to actually see that, but he does spot him before the alternative. Trade's happening 1-for-1 right now, but Meow is already rotated through vents into the site. It's an early kill onto Sixer. Puts him up 1 man advantage. There's a little bit of damage from Visa, and Dirty actually chilling in. Raven turns away at just the wrong time, but he's able to flip back and actually get the kill onto Loopy Chef. Meow doing more damage before finally taken out. Renji, though, finally dropping Dirty in Ramp Room. Makes it a 2-on-1 bomb. Finally goes down. But 1 versus 2 having to hold this goes to Decon, which 1 versus 2, I mean, it's a safe play, but it's also kind of the obvious one. That smoke is gonna, yeah, that smoke is gonna block him off, gonna force him out. He hears the bomb plant. Is he gonna be able to? Oh no, he's shooting just to the right. Can't hit the shots.
I mean.
Oh, and then dies. Ah!
Oh, damn. Yeah, that was just unfortunate for him. I mean, they smoke him off, and then if he was just a little bit more to the left, he probably could have won that round, or at least made it a 1 versus 1 situation. But now look at CSULB's side. They are in a little bit of a forced by territory. Not as much. I thought that Itsukiyomi would be forced onto a save, but it's only Loopy Chef with an XM. He might go back to playing that hut area with it, where he was able to shut down a few squeaky players before. But other than that, unless Washington Esports can get up close and personal with these Tech 9s and P250, it doesn't look like a round that they're looking too likely to win. So they're probably just going to be looking to get another bomb plant and play for the 10th round when they'll be able to comfortably rebuy.
Yeah, we see more smokes. Looks like they're going to try and go out sneaky once again. These smokes will block it, but we have Dust here watching just outside the exit of Redbox. Legs! Dirty. Oh, no, but Dirty finally does drop. No, he likes Sixer. Dirty dropped to Meow. God, these names are like all the same. Loopy Chef getting another kill onto Signite. Actually, surprisingly long range with that XM. Whoo, Meow taking down to 3 health, but he does take out Artemis. This is going to be Visa and Sixer left. Bomb also didn't even make it into Sneaky. Loopy Chef pushing forward, gets another kill onto Sixer, and then runs directly into Visa. Gets a 3rd shotgun kill. He is rolling in the money. Look at that.
I mean, what looked like a little bit of a scraped stay of their buy for him ended up getting him quite a bit of kills that round against the pistols. So maybe a pretty smart decision from him in the end. Washington again just going to be forced down on these pistols to save. They really need to get a bomb plan out of this round to be able to afford comfortable utility going into the next one.
Yeah.
But it
Ooh!
might be difficult because it looks like, oh my god.
Ooh. They invested into an op.
I don't know if that was. I don't know.
They're
I mean, it
forcing up.
must
They don't
have
want
been
to
a
give up any
misbuy.
more rounds. And so we see
It
an
must have been a
AK.
misbuy.
No, whoa, no, because then we see an AK and an SMG buy that.
Yeah, they forced up around it after the misbuy. I mean, I can't imagine that would be the strat. That would be a very, very risky strat.
I mean, it happened later into the buy period, so it's not like someone accidentally like just wasn't listening to his team and hit it. Like it felt like once everyone was leaving the spawn, then he stopped and bought it. So I don't know. It seems
I
like
don't want to ask them about it after the
yeah.
game, but I think it must have been a misbuy because it was just so late. Let's see if he can win this fight against its Kiyomi.
Woo!
And the first one to die is the off.
Well, Sixer picks that up.
Oh, almost.
Yes.
Now all four terrorists looking to push out over towards the ramp area. Smoke out. It's Kiyomi just going to be playing behind it. Looks like Durney might be looking to push through that smoke. Teammates following it up. The first one to die is going to be the AK, followed up by the op, and now it's just Durney with the Tech 9. Taking the fight against Kiyomi is going to win it, but a 4 versus 1 situation. Durney with 27 HP and isn't able to recover any of those rifles currently while being flanked on both sides. Might be able to find Dust, but Loopy Chef with the XM again, gonna finish him off pretty quickly. And if that was Washington Esports' strategy, they really need to go for a better setup than putting everyone over towards control room and hoping for that one frag. I think if that really was their setup, they needed to kind of play a little bit more spread out, or at least push their efforts towards a place that they had a higher chance of success, not just that one death hallway where It's Kiyomi was able to shut him down.
Yeah, It's Kiyomi has been holding down ramp room really well this entire game. Very few times has Washington actually comfortably get through him. And so them consistently trying to best him. I don't know if it's their egos at work here, but a few people are actually going again. Or at least looking to see if he may push out aggressively as he has prior. Meow looking through his favorite peephole into lobby. Ooh, I think you may have seen Sixer pass. I don't actually know. Because there is that little Z. Oh, he does see him now. Gets some good damage on him, putting on 53, and then through Squeaky Door. Him and Loopy Chef both getting a spray down. They get one on Signite. Loopy Chef looking the other way. Let's make sure to come out main hut entrance. But actually drops down right in the center. Gets a second kill. Has to reload, though, and falls to Artemis. But that Meow pushing out. It's Kiyomi also getting a kill under Journey, and Dust solidifies this round with an upshot from Garage. Only losing one member. The CSU will be on their 9th round.
Washington really needs to start winning right now because 3 players from the CSULB side above 10k. It's Kiyomi looking to break that barrier, and Meow actually. Everybody looking to break that barrier this round. Loopy seems to be the only one dying consistently, and that just seems to be that he's playing the more aggressive angle, getting the information, getting the opening frags. But if Washington isn't able to break through this economic wall very soon, they're just going to be completely shut out of the half, because even if they get one round, they're not going to be able to sustain it unless they can get the consecutive rounds after that and break the bank of CSULB without getting their own bank broken. And right now it's looking like a bit of a tall ask.
Yeah, I'm also. It may have been like 1 or 2 rounds, but I actually got to see any grenades actually thrown in from those windows that they keep breaking the windows of. Windows that they keep breaking the glass of. There we go. There we go. There was some molly and some smokes coming in. That HE though. Some helps. Looks like it helps out Renji take out Durney. And Lubish are pushing very aggressive, getting 2. Oh, almost got a 3rd, but shut down by 6. That's Renji holding a high angle, getting a kill. Oh, just barely survives, but does get the kill onto Signite. 6 no pushing forward. Wants to finalize that. Make it a 1 versus 3, but it's Kiyomi pushes through.
I did like that they mollied off the angle that Loopy Chef has consistently been playing just to try to allow themselves to get out of Squeaky. But once they got out there, they just weren't prepared for the off angles that CSULB has been playing beautifully really thus far. They have so many crossfires set up on that A site in so many different off angles that before you even know where they're shooting you from, you're already dead. So Washington Esports is having a very difficult time breaking that A site down because CSULB is just being so versatile with their positioning, and they're just completely and utterly decimating the Washington Esports side when they try to push in by trading their teammates and just getting those forward positions.
Yeah, not to mention when Lupushev was mollied out, he didn't fall back. He actually pushed. Oh, Artemis turning away just in time when right when Dust peeks out, able to get that first pick on him. But yeah, like finishing up last round. Not only when Lupushev was mollied out, he didn't just fall back. He actually pushed very aggressively into HUD to stop the push proactively. It's gonna be getting a second kill onto Sixer from ramp room. Actually feeling his own flash out there, but there was no one there to flash. Anyway. It looks like he's about to get aggressed upon by Visa a little bit. Trying to take some control of it. No, pushing back out into lobby. They want to take this A site, or at least they feel they have more chance, but it's going to be, once again, a 3 stack onto the A site. And no molly coming from outside onto Lupushev's position this time around. Renchi does fall back to give some backup to It's Kiyomi. Dust, though, peeking in. It's gonna be able to see the cross along with Meow. Sees the door open, gets the shot onto Durney. Ooh, almost got the second one, but unscoped. But with running out of time, Washington Sport only 2 members left, 2 versus 5. You get the first kill onto Meow, but Renji and It's Kiyomi finishing that up.
Honestly, the only path I can see for Washington Esports to force themselves back in and get a few more rounds, because they are on max loss bonus now, so every round, if they wanted to, they'd be able to rebuy, and it looks like going for Tech 9s here. I think outside is really their key to success right now, because that A site is just decimating them every time they try to enter it. If they can take outside, and they can either take positions catwalk or get down into secret, they could have access into either the B-bomb site, or they could finally tear away at those positions that CSULB has been so strong at setting up on over on the A site by pushing around through heaven and picking off the players that way. But it looks like they're starting to adapt to this. They want to try to go that way, but now they got to pass the wall of Dust, because Dust, I mean, he's sitting 7-1. He hasn't had too high of an impact just because they haven't been going towards him in the outside area. But as they smoke it off, Meow just going to be able to take advantage of that smoke, gets the info, gets nice damage, sprays down Visa, but they are down into the B site. But once again, hitting that wall, Lupushev taking down 1, but they are getting into the site. This is working for them. Sixer picks off It's Kiyomi. Lupushev still at 3 HP, but does find Durney. But Meow actually finishes off his teammate. But 2 versus 3 situation, and right now, CSULB already rotated into favorable positions, and Meow not going to let that round slip away. Washington, it was a nice try, but the cracks in the smoke, they really got to be careful of, because every round we've seen them try to go outside, that smoke's been down, there's been a crack in it, and CSULB is just able to get so much info off it, and most of the time 1 or 2 frags. And if they're going to be able to go into secret, they need to either flash into that smoke so that that angle cannot be abused, or they need to cover themselves and be ready to take that fight.
You know, just like use multiple smokes, and also just allowing Loopy to stay alive. Oh, negative. Oh, actually, Durney does finally.
I felt that was.
No, that is important to say, but I do want to know that Durney finally gets the best of It's Kiyomi. First pick they've actually seen go their way coming from ramp room. That at least wasn't traded 1 for 1. But yeah, what's this negative? Of course it's on Loopy. Of course it's on Loopy.
The man of the hour. I like that immediately after that, Renji does have to rotate in to fill It's Kiyomi's spot. So he is still covering that angle, and Durney might not be expecting this. And
he doesn't check
so
it.
that, yeah,
I mean, he checks it, but like he doesn't peek it long enough.
Yeah, exactly. But now it's still that thing of Washington Esports. The man advantage has been taken away, but they still don't have map positioning. But they do get the man advantage again.
Yeah, Ormus with a nice shot on Renji. Took some damage before he got the kill, but a kill's a kill. But these fresh smokes coming in actually from the CT side. But this terrorist activity outside is going to prompt multiple people to rotate out. See Dust with the ooh, misses that shot. Meow gets one though, and then assist kill. Ooh, Dust misses another one. This leaves it a 2-on-2. Lupushev already rotated down onto the B site. He got nice headshot with the Negev. And then Dusty also rotates in, takes control of the bomb. Oop, actually gets sprayed out by his own teammate. And that rattles him enough. Well, he gets a second shot.
I mean, it looks a little skeptical when Dust starts missing the shots up in heaven, but I like Lupishev's forward thinking. He rotates down through vent. He's ready for these people's secret. He got the information from his Opera teammate. and then they're able to just set up that
More
set up
Negevs.
that
2 of
versus
them.
1. Oh, oh boy, it's Kiyomi's got one now.
Yeah.
Oh, what's he gonna do? Are we
Probably
gonna
gonna
see
hold
another
ramp room.
ace?
I
I want to see where this Negev goes.
would love a Negev ace, actually. Not gonna lie.
Looks like he
See
wants
him?
to get aggressive with it.
Yeah, I mean, he smoked himself, but that was maybe just allowing him to get to a more aggressive position. C6er once again trying to contest this, and actually, where did that pick happen? Did that happen outside?
Yeah.
Yeah, from Dustin. Oh, Lubishev on hut, pushing for it. Wait, why did it take away from him? Cannot get a second kill, unfortunately.
It's Kiyomi.
It's why did pulled away right when it's Kiyomi died? So Sixer does, yeah, UMP does beat Negev. It's official now. And Renji wants to push forward, but knows that if he's caught on the ladder, he is dead. And he waits patiently, able to take out Sixer. The last two remaining members watching it are on the B side, or at least coming into it. We do see during that he's still in ramp room. Should probably be rotating down to the B side and trying to get the bomb planted. That is already Lubishev once again in decon. Holding vents. The bomb needs to get on the site. Verdurny is holding ramp. I guess they want to wait to get another pick or two before they actually push. He's able to get one. And then before rotating away. But he doesn't know that there's actually Renji following up behind that. Bomb plant does go down wide out in the open. And Renji does take advantage of that. Nope. Renji took out Artemis. Wrong. Not the planner. No, he killed him right after the plan happened. But it's round 15, so defuse comes in. Plant's irrelevant. And CSULB are up 14-1.
CSULB are just showing, first off, their superior aim and also just their superior knowledge of the map. They're just playing all these angles that Washington Esports isn't prepared to take fights against. They have these crossfires set up. They have these strategies set up. You've seen constantly that once one thing happens, the reactionary play from CSULB, they'll rotate instantly to help their teammates out. They'll go down to the other side to cover the weaknesses that's there. They'll take advantage of missed smokes. And right now, Washington Esports has a lot of flaws that CSULB are taking advantage of, and so far, CSULB hasn't shown many cracks that Washington can do the same with. But I guess the one flaw, there is one flaw that we could see become a major factor in this game, and that would be if CSULB continues to be overconfident. If Washington Esports on the CT side is able to take advantage of the overconfidence, because let's be honest, that's what we're seeing a lot of right now. The aggressive plays and the Negevs. If Washington is able to take advantage of that, they could take this map, but it'd be a hard-fought battle, and it would start right now. If they lose this pistol round, it's pretty much game over unless they get a miracle eco round into a 14 or a 13-round streak. So let's see what's going to happen here. It looks like they want to spread out over towards ramp and also outside, so spread pretty thin. But CSU will be all grouped up over towards control room.
Yeah, it's actually a double stack in ramp. It's a little unusual to see. That's exactly where CSU will be. We're pushing forward. That smoke did slow them down, but Lubishev is at the forefront, waiting for it to fail and to push forward right when he can. He's thirsty for kills. I don't know if they're expecting a double setup. So he's trying to flash himself, trying to time that before they rush in. And he does, able to flash two people. Only gets one kill before he falls. Verdurny also coming out from hell. Visa and Meow both getting killed from the throw, trading back. And then Lubishev finally takes his engagement and puts it in their advantage. But Signite evens it right back up. 2-on-2. Lubishev wants to get this kill. It's a 2-on-1 isolated engagement right now. And with backup from Meow, they are able to get that kill on a Signite. And correctly guessed that Artemis had already rotated down onto the B site. This allowed them to get an easy bomb plant onto the A, set up post-plant positions. Meow also picked up a USB off of a dead Washington player. 1 versus 2. He has armor, Artemis, but no utility. It's going to be actually watching vents as well. He's outside, and then crossfire set up. Meow finalizes the last kill onto Artemis. Puts him up 15-1.
So now we've either got to see a miracle out of Washington, or it's just going to be CSULB's game. And right now, I know which one of the two I'm favoring, because CSULB just look way more prepared than Washington coming in this map. You could even see their execute onto the ramp area. They had the smoke down. They knew what they wanted to do. They knew the angles they had to check. and they were just able to check those, win the fights, trade their teammates, and in the end brought it into a 2 versus 1 situation, which way they were also super prepared for.
Artemis actually good, taking down low enough at the start, which is good. Decent chip damage. And then Dust does finalize that kill with the scout. Also, Loopy Chef, come on, man. Why you gotta get that stupid gun? But yeah, this is gonna be CSULB pushing down into Sneaky this time. None of them took any damage while they crossed over after taking out that first place player down in Garage. But it's already a few people rotating down into it. We see Visa right outside control. But he's gonna see him get a nice headshot. But that's going to be Durney actually jumping out from vents, getting a kill. It's gonna be a good second for himself, and Sixer coming down from ramp room, take him out for Durney, get me on the action. Lupashov gets the other kill onto Sig9. It's gonna be finalized with the last kill under Durney, putting up 16-1, the most I think the most dominant victory we've seen so far, at least in the games that I've cast.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why CSUV won there. Two things. First off, they had the better aimers. Every player on that team contributed. Even the players that didn't really show up as much, like we didn't see Dust as he was impactful. We didn't see like the super high frag counts, the super high engagement counts, because he was so impactful with the op, holding angles, getting the crucial frags, getting the information. We could see that the players were all contributing all the time from CSULB. And also, by contributing that much, they're also setting themselves up. They came into this map super prepared. They were ready for nuke. Washington, it didn't really look that way. They didn't really know what they wanted to do, and it was apparent by the way they kept just trying to push out onto these sites, take the battles, and they just kept being caught off guard because they didn't know what was going on. And as CSULB took advantage of this, they were able to just continuously change up their positioning because they understood the map. They knew what they needed to do. And honestly, I'm kind of wishing we got to see them start on the T side because it looked like they got prepared for the T side as well. You could see even on that one round that they had, they set up a smoke over towards ramp, got themselves out there, got the frags, and then they realized, hey, he's down on the B side. Let's go up to A, and then we'll be set up instantly for this retake. They understood what would happen in the situations that they created, and Washington just couldn't handle that level of play that CSULB was providing. And it's unfortunate, but it was just a crushing victory for CSULB. But a well-deserved one.
Yeah, very well played. Especially, and both teams definitely had their shining moments, but significantly stronger on the CSULB side of things. I guess like my final note on the last map, Nuke, on the last match of Nuke that we're going to be broadcasting here, is that the controversial is, I don't know if that's the right term for it, but just the nature of how new Nuke was received by the community, and how slowly it's been adopted into the competitive scene. You can tell it's something about Nuke compared to all the other maps really highlights between the teams that are prepared well or prepared not well. That's why we've seen so many stomps when we've cast these Nuke games, because there's always like one team that knows the map just that much better, and you don't have nearly as many hours on matchmaking to be as familiar with the map, or probably as practiced that much compared to other more popular maps. And so that's really what gives a lot of these teams a leg up. But yeah, unless Austin have anything else to say, I believe that's going to be it for us tonight.
I just want to say that I've really enjoyed watching the Nuke plays, because the teams that we've seen, it seems like they're able to truly take advantage of the map on either side. Like you could see in that game, CSU became prepared. We saw the preparation on CT side. I wish we could have seen it on T. But like in the game before that, which was Ottawa versus
Ryerson?
Something like that. The Canadian
Ryerson,
match.
yeah, I was right. Haha.
Ryerson, okay. So the match between them, you could see the T side preparation. They were really able to bring out the map on the T side, be able to show you what you could do, what you kind of had to play against. And it was really interesting to see how these two teams differed so much in their play styles, but we're still able to bring out the most of the map in order to really show a crushing victory. In the terms of the Canadian match, it kind of, skewed a little bit when the other team switched, but like really it was a very dominant performance by both the teams that ended up winning on their respective sides.
Yeah. Anyway, before we go, I just want to once again shout out to our sponsors, Band Gaming and Twitch. Band is a social app and also the primary social app of CSL. It's game-oriented social media. Good way to hook up with friends and organize gaming sessions. And then Twitch is, as everyone knows, the largest streaming platform in gaming, and also significant support to collegiate esports. We wouldn't have any collegiate competitions such as ourselves without support from Twitch as well as Band Gaming. So definitely thanks to both of these. You try them both out. I mean, you're trying Twitch out. You're watching us on Twitch, but you should also try Band Gaming out and see what it has to offer you. I am Cameron Davis. This is Austin, or Osto. That's going to be it for us on Nuke. And we will see you guys. No. Do we have more matches on Saturday on Nuke?
I don't think so.
Are we actually
Saturday was Nuke. Last Saturday we had matches on Nuke.
Yeah, but also last Wednesday. I don't know if it's. I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's a weird. It's not like the weeks in this. The schedule week. I don't just the nature of college teams planning up when they can play each other. The weeks aren't actually totally aligned with calendar weeks. But anyway, we'll see if it's more Nuke or not. I don't think it is, but please don't hurt me if it is. But anyway, yeah, please come back next Saturday. Obviously, on the broadcast schedule, we have all these other games, but as far as Counter-Strike is concerned, we have games every Wednesday and Saturday at 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. PT, also known as 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. EST. So definitely come join us back for that. Have a great night, y'all. Get some good rest. I know some of you are exhausted from recent developments in the real world, so please get some sleep. And we will see you all later.
Ben, Sam, and Ken are on separate journeys to defeat the menacing Vile Dragon. But let's just say luck isn't on their side. If only there was a way for them to find each other and band together. Well, that's why there's Band. It's a mobile app that allows people to come together using common interests. With Band, you can find fellow gamers, chat, schedule gaming sessions, and conduct polls. Stage epic battles with friends while sharing videos and photos along the way. So try Band today. Band. Be together.